diving into the workbook lessons of the Course in Miracles with Jesus and the Holy Spirit guiding us, taking us on a mind training adventure, unwinding our mind from everything we've ever believed, everything we've ever perceived, every thought we ever have held about anyone and anything. It's all being transformed. Like transformed in the renewing of our mind, as the Bible talks about. And that's really what this is about for us. We're here to transfer our training and to undo everything that we have believed from the past so that we can be shown the world anew. And that's going from the temporary to the eternal. That's allowing our mind to be lifted up by the Spirit higher and higher and higher towards the abstract love and light of the living Christ and the living God. And that's quite a joyful journey. So today, on the 29th day here of January in 2024, we're ready to zoom in to lesson 29. We're joining in this together in mind. Lesson 29, God is in everything I see. The idea for today explains why you can see all purpose in everything. It explains why nothing is separate by itself or in itself. And it explains why nothing you see means anything. In fact, it explains every idea we have used thus far and all subsequent ones as well. Today's idea is the whole basis for vision. Okay, first paragraph, the vision of Christ. There it is. It's all inclusive. And this is the explanation, because God is in everything I see. And I think that first sentence is important. It explains why you can see all purpose in everything. The purpose of the world is forgiveness. The purpose of the world is letting go of the past, letting go of all past thoughts, past images, and seeing our brother, our sister in the light of Christ, in the light of Christ's vision. So it's the purpose that the Holy Spirit offers that is in everything I see. And we just phrase that as God is in everything I see, because God is abstract light, but the purpose of forgiveness is in everything I see. You will probably find this idea very difficult to grasp at this point. You may find it silly, irreverent, senseless, funny, and even objectionable. Certainly, God is not in a table, for example, as you see it. Yet we emphasized yesterday that a table shares the purpose of the universe. And what shares the purpose of the universe shares the purpose of its creator. Try then today to begin to learn how to look on all things with love, appreciation, and open-mindedness. You do not see them now. Would you know what is in them? Nothing is as it appears to you. Its holy purpose stands beyond your little range. When vision has shown you the holiness that lights up the world, you will understand today's idea perfectly. And you will not understand how you could ever have found it difficult. Our 6 2-minute practice periods for today should follow a now familiar pattern. Begin with repeating the idea to yourself and then apply it randomly to chosen objects about you, naming each one specifically. Try to avoid the tendency towards self-directed selection, which may be particularly tempting in connection with today's idea because of its wholly alien nature. Remember that any order you impose is equally alien to reality. Your list of subjects should therefore be as free of self-selection as possible. For example, a suitable list might include: God is in this coat hanger. God is in this magazine. God is in this finger. God is in this lamp. God is in that body. God is in that door. God is in that wastebasket. In addition to the assigned practice periods, repeat the idea for today at least once an hour, looking slowly about you as you say the words unhurriedly to yourself. At least once or twice, you should experience a sense of restfulness as you do this. God is in everything I see. So, wow, this is our transfer of training. It's really saying I want to see love in everything, meaning I want to extend love to everyone and everything without exception. And think of the openness of the heart of just having the purpose to just extend love and see God in everything, to extend love and feel that connection with agape, eternal, divine, unconditional love, just radiating out, just like you're a flower giving off your perfume today, your perfume of love, extending love. That's how we remember that God is everything. That's how we remember that my mind holds only what I think with God. That's how we come to remember God, by remembering I am as God created me. We start here by saying God is in everything I see. So I think what we're really feeling here is that we have to transfer these lessons to everything that we perceive without exception and without any kind of egoic selection of anything being more important or less important. Just let your eyes move around and feel that as you go through the day with that soft God is in everything I see feeling inside. You're floating, you're extending that love. Just think like you're like a hummingbird visiting all the flowers. But instead of trying to slurp some nectar into that skinny little beak, you're going to be actually radiating those wings that are going so fast as a little hummingbird. You actually are fanning the love out onto every flower that you go to as you move around. Move through the day with this. Also, to support this a little bit, I thought I would jump into the text, chapter 17 and section 6. And let's drop down to the 6th and 7th paragraphs of that section, because it's really talking about the all-inclusive nature of truth. You can see if the goal is truth and we're having faith that the Spirit will show us the light and will transfer our training to everyone and everything without exception, then basically we have to find the all-inclusive way to do this. And that's by transferring the lesson of the day. God is in everything I see, to everything and everyone. Everything that I perceive, I want to shine and share the love of God so that I may see the love of God, reflected. That would be forgiveness, the happy dream. The goal of truth requires faith. Faith is implicit in the acceptance of the Holy Spirit's purpose, and this faith is all-inclusive. Where the goal of truth is set, there faith must be. The Holy Spirit sees the situation as a whole. The goal establishes the fact that everyone involved in it will play his part in its accomplishment. This is inevitable. No one will fail in anything. This seems to ask for faith beyond you and beyond what you can give. Yet this is so only from the viewpoint of the ego, for the ego believes in, quote, solving conflict through fragmentation and does not perceive the situation as a whole. Therefore, it seeks to split off segments of the situation and deal with them separately, for it has faith in separation and not in wholeness. Confronted with any aspect of the situation that seems to be difficult, the ego will attempt to take this aspect elsewhere and resolve it there. And it will seem to be successful, except that this attempt conflicts with unity and must obscure the goal of truth. And peace will not be experienced except in fantasy. Truth has not come because faith has been denied, being withheld from where it rightfully belonged. Thus do you lose the understanding of the situation the goal of truth would bring. Wow. Showing us the way. For fantasy solutions bring but the illusion of experience, and the illusion of peace is not the condition in which truth can enter. Wow. Okay, let's go forth. Let's go forth today. God is in everything I see. Let's go forth in joy. God bless you.